Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Alexander with the SAR Broadcasting Club. I'm here with Noah Gurin, player on the JV basketball team, JV Boys Basketball team, and I'm here to ask him some questions. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm great. Good
to hear. Who are you playing, first of all?
We'll be playing MTA.
How are they? Are they an okay team?
They're not going to be in the playoffs, so this will be the only time we'll be playing them.
So I was just going to ask you, what are some keys to the game for SAR to win?
Well, we got to keep the turnovers low, crash offensive boards, and hit our free throws, and score 70 points like we like to do. We like to score 70 points, and then we'll have no problem winning the game.
What do you think is the most important part of the team?
Most important part of the team?
Most important aspect.
Most important aspect. Well, we all just have a great time with each other. Our chemistry is awesome. We got guys like Nati, MTA. He's just a funny kid and just really just makes everyone laugh. So we just got great chemistry.
So speaking of funny kids, who do you think the funniest kid on the team is?
Well, not Nati, Bemir, funniest kid on the team. He just makes us all laugh, whether it's celebrations from the bench, just screaming, making noises. It's just the funniest kid.
All right, that concludes our interview. This has been Daniel Alexander and Noah Gurin, and thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to SAR Basketball. I'm Rafi Fisher here with Joseph Block. We are live at the Hive. Joseph, what do you think about this game?
Oh, great matchup here, boys. Between the SAR Sting, who are 8-1, and the MTA Lions, who are 5-4. Should be a good game. SAR should not take this game lightly. It's big for seeding this year in their playoffs, and MTA is better than the record states. Ashi Bloom and Love looking to have a good game tonight.
Yeah, Ashi Bloom is one of the keys. You know, I refer to him, he's kind of like a Derrick Rose kind of player, and if he can play well, then SAR isn't big. They'll win the game.
Oh yeah, of course. Ashi Bloom is huge for SAR success.
Along with
when
others.
He does well, they do well, and it's gonna be key tonight. Good matchup.
Yeah, we'll see what SAR does with the starting lineups. I hear that they may be switching it up.
Yeah.
But their small lineup of Judah Oppenheimer, Drew Greenbaum, Ashi Bloom, Jake Schwalbe, and Sammy Sokol have been very, very good this year, leading to them being 8-1.
Yeah, that lineup has been effective, regardless of their size. Of course, Sammy Sokol, very large. He's always a presence down low, and their guards and their forwards, they're doing great. So they may change it up tonight a little bit because they've already clinched a playoff spot. The game is not of crucial importance. Obviously, their seeding does matter, but their season does not lie in this game, so they might change up the lineup a little bit. Play some of the guys who play less more tonight, and I don't know. We'll see what Coach Courtney does.
And you mentioned playoffs. This is a key game for MTA. If they win, I'm pretty sure that they are in the playoffs. So I don't know. Maybe SAR. I don't think SAR should take this game lightly.
Oh, this game is of utmost importance to MTA. Like SAR, whenever a team plays and can eliminate a fellow team from the playoffs, it's a great feeling. I know as a player, so it would be great satisfaction to SAR if they can eliminate MTA from the playoffs, or at least diminish their chances of making it.
Yeah.
We have Coach Marty Berlin here, the SAR Physical Ed Department.
Mr. B, welcome to the game. SAR goes with its starting lineup of Ashi Bloom, Joe Minkov, David Lewis, Sammy Sokol, and Jake Schwalbe. The key right here is Sammy Sokol cannot get into foul trouble. They are not deep. They only have Eitan Karsh with they're big, and Aaron Bluestein.
Oh yeah, Aaron Bluestein. But SAR changing the lineup here a little bit. They're adding Joe Minkov and David Lewis, who don't usually play, definitely don't start.
They are defensive players, though. They are defensive liabilities. Defensive players. So maybe Coach Courtney saw something with
Joe, one of the greatest defensive players in SAR Academy history. So let's see who can bring it on to the high school level and start it.
And we are moments from tip-off.
MTA Lions starting off with Yosef Layev, Chaim Weinstein, Matthew Matatov, and who else do we got up there?
I think Eitan Warburg,
Eitan Warburg's out there.
the former YNJ star.
Back in the middle school days. Jake Schwabe looks ready to play.
He hurt his finger before the game. We'll see how that affects him.
Right.
One of the best players in the
mention
league.
that. Jake Schwabe, who's had an amazing season with, of course, this huge three-pointer at Frisch. That
Almost single-handedly took down Frisch.
very close game, but Jake Schwabe is an injured left pinky finger. We'll see how that plays out tonight. He might get less playing time due to his injury, and we'll see how he plays in his time with it, but so for the best.
And here we go. The jump ball is underway.
With Sammy Sokol taking it for SAR.
Sokol's got it
Sokol
to
wins.
Schwalbe. Schwalbe swings it back to Sokol, and Bloom at the top of the wing. Schwalbe to Minkov. Great pass into Sokol, and he got away with it. They called a travel there.
Clear travel.
He didn't really know what he was. He got trapped in the post, and he
Good call
didn't
by the
really know what
referees,
to do.
and great defense by MTA down there. Trapping Sammy Sokol on there, forcing him
It'll be
to make
Shlomo Mizell
errant
bringing
play.
up the ball as he turns it
great
over.
play by
Great play
David
by
Lewis.
David Lewis. That's what we said, the defensive player, and that was a stupid play.
Ooh.
Why didn't he just go straight up with that? That was, I don't even understand what went on
David
there.
Lewis gets feeling some jitters.
He got a
early.
little nervous there.
Not a usual starter, so
But great defensive play early on.
hey, great play. Nice to look for the pass, though.
And I mean, if you look right now, Joseph Minkov was very confused. This may be a problem. Some of their starters are not playing. You know, they don't have Drew and Judah in there, and that may affect it. Schwalbe brings up the ball on the left, swings it to Ashi Bloom, who dribbles around for a little bit, and he passes it to Minkov. To
SAR
Schwalbe in the corner for three.
it's good.
It's good. Jake Schwalbe, the pinky is fine.
Jake Schwab was actually taken down by some little injury to his finger. He's going to play no matter what. He's going to play his hardest.
And it looks like
And he's
SAR
good
is
at
also
all.
playing hard, trying to force turnovers with this MTA team. Jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it will be MTA ball.
MTA.
MTA
SAR.
sporting some very nice jerseys.
Oh, their jerseys are beautiful. Obviously, the Yeshiva University, high school for boys, MTA. SAR is trotting out an all-sophomore lineup to start here. When they usually have a couple freshmen in there, but
Well, this is the final home game, so maybe they want to give a little, final say.
final say in JV for these boys in the regular season.
Warburg has the ball on the right wing, and he tries to draw the foul, but it's
Jake Schwalbe with
Jake
the steal.
Schwalbe there, and he looks to take it all the way, and he does.
5 points and a steal so far for Jake Schwabe.
He is the
What
best
pinky?
player on SAR, and he does not look hurt.
Yeah, he looks fine tonight.
They got away with a bad pass there. Warburg has it right now. He's trapped. And it's swung over to
Chaim Weinstein.
Chaim Weinstein. Thank you, Joe. Swings it back to 44. Pops the three. It's no good. Sammy Sokol.
David
Great
Lewis.
pass to David Lewis, who's streaking down the court.
Layup's no good.
Layup's no good. A little
But
jittery.
SAR will keep the ball as MTA
But-
knocked it out of bounds.
If you just saw there, the sheer size of Sammy Sokol is huge.
And MTA has got a couple players his size, but he's still dominating down
He's
length
like,
of our.
he's 6'3" and built like a linebacker. I mean, no one's going to be able to out-rebound him.
Yeah, that's key for SAR. Is his
Schwalbe
size.
has it, and he misses the layup, but Sammy
Sammy with the
Sokol with the
tip-in.
tip-in. Those long arms helping him out.
He can reach over anybody and tip in those balls. That was a great play by Sammy Sokol.
Mizell's bringing the ball up, but he's stuck. SAR with their chaos defense, channeling their inner West Virginia as they
Aaron passed there with MTA.
miss by Schwalbe. But
Good
he
defense.
is
Good defense.
good defense, good call.
Forced him to take a bad shot. She didn't want to take.
35 has it right now, swings it to Warburg. Warburg for three, way
Air
off.
balls. Wow.
Bloom with the rebound, swings it to
Good save by
Minko.
Bloom.
Great pass by Sokol if it gets in, and wow.
Great play by
That
Sammy
Kevin
Sokol.
Love-like outlet pass as Sammy Sokol showing his power.
Yeah, Sammy Sokol acting like a quarterback there, tossing down to his receiver down deep, and David Lewis putting it in.
Reminds me a lot of a Kevin Love kind of outlet pass. You know, he's known for his outlet passes.
Yeah, of course, Kevin Love, big on those outlet passes. David Lewis, good job so far.
He's been very good forcing turnovers, and I think SAR, you know, as I said before, channeling, you know, West Virginia's kind of full court press defense that works so well. So
And that tough Big 12 conference this year. Could be rough, but And SAR is jumping out to a 9-0 lead.
And I mean,
With
you know,
5:23
we were
left in the
saying
first.
don't take MTA softly, and I don't think SAR has done that.
No, they've played aggressively. They played hard. Have a couple of steals, force MTA to make some errant passes, and they've already jumped out to a 9-0 lead very early on. MTA should be concerned.
If you're MTA, what's going through your mind right now?
You got to get some points on the board. They're down early to a very good and deep SAR team, so you got to catch up fast, because if you don't, you're gonna fall behind very, very fast.
Both teams sticking with their same 5, as MTA will inbound the ball. Mizels will bring it up, looking to score for the first time in the game. Great defense by SAR again. They're trying to force turnovers right now, and it's working.
Good passing by MTA on this.
Been able to break their pressure defense. Warburg has it, swings it in the middle. On the drive, blocked by Sokol.
Sammy Sokol,
Are you kidding me?
Couple steals, a block, and 2 points so far.
Sammy Sokol's got that Dwight Howard defense. He's a mix of a lot of players.
He's doing it all. He's doing it all. He's got points, assists, blocks, steals.
He's been all over the place
all over the court so far.
He's one. I mean, he's got to be.
Missed layup by him though.
Maybe he's the second best player on their team when he's in the whole game. If he doesn't foul, sometimes he gets a little frustrated, as the foul will be on Jake Schwalbe with a push.
And that's just some substitutions.
As we look at the replay. Eitan Karsh is in for Sammy Sokol.
Big man who's doing it all tonight is taking a little break right now. Putting in another big man. Eitan Karsh out of Stanford, Connecticut, number 11.
Let's see what he could do. Trying to change things up, even though they're winning. As Eitan Pfeiffer is in for Yeshiva, as they try to go small here and try to break this chaos offense, this chaos defense. Shot by Mizels, and it's good. And that's what they need, maybe, to jumpstart them.
Get their first points of the game. Those are huge.
He's one of their best players.
Especially coming off a 3-ball.
David
that could put some
Lewis
momentum into them.
On the drive. Swings it to Bloom. Bloom, Karsh in the middle. Karsh to Minkov. Bad pass by Joseph Minkov. A little jittery.
Throwing it over David Lewis's head.
You know, we keep on mentioning these two players, David Lewis and Joe Minkov. You know, they're first-time starters.
Yeah, two sophomores right here. David Lewis was the manager last year. Joe Minkov was on the hockey team.
Backup goalie.
Yeah, on the championship winning team, though.
A jump ball called, and it will be SAR's ball. SAR looking very, very strong early on.
David Lewis looks like he's ready to play.
On the defensive side, that is the case.
Yeah.
Ashi Bloom bringing up the ball, swings it to David Lewis. Back to Bloom. Back to Lewis. Back to Bloom. A little two-man game, but it's bad pass by Bloom. Minkov tries to get it.
By Joe.
Almost a bad pass again by Joe Minkov. And a bad pass by Ashi Bloom. And, you know, I think he tries to fool everyone with those as Warburg's on the drive, and that's going to be a charge.
That's a good call by the referee. That was a big charge by Warburg.
Look, as we look at the replay. And great play.
Great call. Good play by Karsh taking the charge. And SAR's going to have substitutions, taking out Joe Minkov
and David Lewis.
Putting in Nat Waxman and Judah Oppenheimer, number 33 and number 31.
Oppenheimer will be the point guard here. And, you know, I was talking about Ashi Bloom. He thinks, like, he tries to do flashy passes, but sometimes it doesn't work, and you just got to stick to the normal and not force it.
Ashi's a very talented player. He can do wonders on the court.
As you just saw right there, great cross-court, and it's a three. Nat Waxman from downtown.
That is what I call vintage Ashi Bloom right there. Finding the open player on the court, having him hit an easy three, uncontested. Great passing by Ashi Bloom.
He's one of the best. I would say their top three is Bloom. Not in an order. Another offensive foul.
Another charge.
Eitan Karsh.
Karsh is sacrificing his body.
Lighting it up on the charge stats.
Sacrificing.
As we look at another replay, sacrificing his body for the sake of the team.
That's what I like to see. Someone who's willing to take that charge or to get points.
Oppenheimer bringing up the ball. Back to Waxman. Waxman to Bloom. Bloom to Oppenheimer. Pass to Waxman in the corner. He's trapped. But Schwalbe's got it. Karsh to Oppenheimer.
Wide open.
Oppenheimer on the drive. Good call. He got the ball. and that's what that Derrick Rose in him. Super jumps, and he's super athletic.
Derrick Rose without the injuries. Ashi Bloom will go to the line for 2.
Bloom at the line. Misses the first. SAR maintaining a 9-point lead here as they've held MTA to 3 points.
Yeah, all 3 coming on 1 shot.
Bloom hits the second. It's a 10-point lead, up to double digits.
MTA's got to be concerned right now. It's leading in the first quarter.
And they have no offense. Schwalbe is a foul. That's his second. As Sammy Sokol looks to check back in. Ashi Bloom with the great steal. That athleticism coming in hand as he's on the break. What a move. No foul called. Karsh tries to get the rebound, but it's no good, and it's Warburg on the break. And he tries to do his Ashi, and he gets it in. 12-5, MTA.
MTA is behind as they are 13-5.
That is right. I made a mistake.
It's okay.
Waxman in the corner to Schwalbe. Bad pass by Schwalbe, but it bounces right to Karsh, and he gets the foul called. Karsh making a huge impact so far.
Taking a beating, but good cause, good cause.
Eitan Karsh will be at the line for 2 as SAR is up 13-5. Karsh hits the first.
As they are making some more substitutions. Back in
Sokol and Greenbaum check in.
Drew Greenbaum, freshman. Sammy Sokol's already have a big game.
Do you think SAR can look to run up the score here? You know, try to distance themselves a little bit? Karsh misses. Sokol tries to get the rebound, but it's no. MTA will dribble it up. Another turnover and another miss. But now Waxman with the great rebound.
Drew Greenbaum the missed shot with the missed layup.
Swings it to Oppenheimer, his fellow freshman. Back to Greenbaum. To Oppenheimer. He whips it over to Waxman. And it's Karsh now who tries to get the ball, and he draws another foul.
Karsh drawing his 4th foul in his about 4 minutes of playing time so far.
He's been playing great, as right here, great effort by Karsh, and he just gets the contact. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2.
Oh no, they're going to call it on the ground.
I thought that was definitely a shooting foul, but obviously the refs saw something different. Oppenheimer. Yeah, I didn't see that as Greenbaum has the ball, passes it to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer tries to fit it in, and it was a little too high for Waxman.
A little too high, a little too hard. It's okay.
SAR.
Growing pains.
SAR up by 9 right now. But I don't know if they'll feel comfortable with that lead. This is an MTA team that they're not a bad team. As Pfeiffer misses way off on the 3, but Warburg with the rebound, and he misses.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. SAR is looking to put them away.
Oh, Oppenheimer with the crossover, but it's called a carry. Some questionable calls so far by the ref.
I don't know. I thought that was a decent call.
You know,
he could have carried that.
That happens so often now that, you know, it's kind of like a blink or miss it kind of call. So
I guess these refs look like to be stringent today. Oh,
and it's a foul.
Another foul.
I didn't see that. MTA will inbound to Warburg, who passes it to Daniel Leibsman. To Warburg again, and it's Pfeiffer with the ball. Pfeiffer trying to create space, but he just turns the ball over. They look rattled so far. You know, you enter the Hive. It's a big stadium. You know, a lot of fans here tonight.
Yeah, SAR also known for their basketball teams. Their basketball record is 8-1 this year. Going into any good team like that, it's going to be intimidating. MTA is just having jitters coming in here.
Yeah, and they clearly look intimidated, you know, only putting 5 points up as SAR holding for 1. Sokol has it on the left wing, and he's going to drive with the reverse, and he missed. No foul call there. Up the court is MTA.
They're going to call a travel there.
They're going to call a travel. 4 seconds left. Let's see if SAR will hold for 1, or will they go for the buzzer beater.
See if they can get any points right here. It'd be huge.
MTA looks to timeout by Mr. Courtney.
Coach Courtney trying to drop a play here, trying to get some extra points. Really demoralize MTA going into the second quarter.
Yeah, if they hit a 3 here, I don't know how MTA will be able to recover.
That'll be tough. It'll be tough.
You know, SAR is playing tremendous D so far, and you know.
Yeah, of course they started the defensively strong
run.
lineup, and
a 9-0 run to start the game, so they look strong.
That is true, actually. You cannot advance the ball now. Should have inbounded it, then called the timeout, advance the ball.
Let's see what SAR draws up here.
Coach Falkenstein's helping the basketball team, too.
Let's see what Coach Courtney drew up. They'll give it to Oppenheimer, who grabs it at half court with the crossover. No good at the buzzer. We are through with 1 as SAR leads MTA 14-5.
You know,
we will take a break.
what?
The second quarter will begin right now as substitutions are in for SAR. Aaron Bluestein is in for SAR, and Noah Gurin, the three-point specialist, a.k.a. as they call him, Gurry.
Steph Gurry right there. And Aaron Bluestein, known for being an avid Bialy fan from Groombaums. Great freshman player right here.
MTA is trying to light a spark right now. This could be it. No. Oppenheimer trying to fight with Warburg, but it's no.
MTA's got all their starters in, while SAR's only starter in is Sammy Sokol right now.
Sammy Sokol.
And
as I guess they called either a foul or a jump ball, it will be SAR ball regardless.
Yep.
Oppenheimer bringing it up to the right. Pick by Sokol, and Oppenheimer with the great pass, but it's off the mark as Gurin with the rebound. Noah Gurin has the ball right now. Swings it to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer trying to reset here. Bluestein has it now. Sammy Sokol commanding the ball, and he gets it. They look to go ISO. Sokol tries to put the spin move on it, but he traveled.
Palmer travel.
Great defense by number 45, Matthew Mato. I think he played for Magan David back in the academy days.
Sammy Sokol with a second travel so far.
Oh, great play by Drew Greenbaum.
Yeah, great block.
Warburg has it, swings it. Pfeiffer now. Pfeiffer swings it back. Pfeiffer, Warburg, Warburg with the shot. That's a low percentage shot. You know, he had the 3, but he tried to take the 2 and it didn't really work.
MTA with some bad shot selection tonight.
As Oppenheimer has the ball. Crosses over. Sokol with the screen and the roll. That's a push. Sokol is really, you know.
No, call him out on MTA right there.
Yeah, it was a push on MTA as they will inbound. Sokol really showing his dominance. Oppenheimer way off from deep.
3.
Pfeiffer looking to push. Crosses over Gurin. Gurin gets tripped up right there. And he stepped on the line. Oppenheimer will bring up the ball for SAR. Tries to give it to Bluestein, but they call a foul. It's going to be on number 5. I didn't really see that. Did you see that?
Nah, I don't really see it either. The refs are being very strict tonight, so
not letting them really play, you know?
You gotta be careful. And here comes Nati Ben Mayer, number 10, the 3-point specialist.
SAR's got 2 3-point specialists on the court. They've got Gurin and they've got Ben Mier, and I guess they're in the bonus. I guess MTA's in the bonus, so Bluestein will be at the line for 2. One and one is off the mark as MTA looking to score right now. They've got to score. Oppenheimer, great defensive play.
Great defensive play by Oppenheimer.
You know, I think something that's overlooked on this Sting team is not only their depth, but their defensive prowess. You know, they are a sound defensive team.
Their defense, and that is shown tonight.
And Nati Ben Meir.
Wow. Even
right
Nati
on the
Ben Meir
mark.
Getting into it and
he misses the layup.
But it's foul.
But it's foul. They call a block. Nati Ben Meir showing his quickness, but he got to finish that. Misses the first. We've had a scoreless second quarter so far. What do you think these teams need to do in order to score?
I think they're doing everything right. They're just missing their shots right now.
As Ben Meir scores.
Bring it back to a 10-point game. They seem to be doing everything right, but
to finish it, you know,
gotta finish.
And I mean, MTA's got
another steal by SAR.
And Sammy Sokol wanted that outlet pass, but it wasn't there. Oppenheimer will bring up the ball after the steal. SAR's turnover differential in this game, you know, they haven't turned the ball over a lot, and Samuel Sokol will be going to the line for the 1-and-1. Sokol at the line. He misses a 1-and-1, and it will be SAR ball, MTA ball. MTA will be inbounding the ball as Warburg has it, swings it over. Errant pass right there. Warburg has it again. I see the focal point for MTA right now. They're trying to go through Warburg. As he misses the 3, he's struggled tonight.
Again, bad shot selection on that right there.
Gurin knocks down the layup with a little euro.
SAR's padding this lead, and MTA is not doing anything.
A charge.
Come back.
Noah Gurin. And he already challenged Kars. He said, I've got one. Now I'm going to get another. Eitan Karsh is in for Aaron Bluestein. Karsh looking to raise his charge stats to number 3 on the game. Sammy Sokol will inbound. He passes it to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer bringing up the ball. Gurin for 3. No good. But Nati Ben Meir with the rebound, and Karsh loses the ball. You know, I thought he was looking to score there, but he got a little too jittery.
Yeah, indeed he did.
Pfeiffer with it, swings it to Warburg again. And let's see if they can get a good shot here. Warburg has it in the corner, passes it out. Back to Warburg, a lazy pass, almost stolen. Sokol, a travel.
MTA, more sloppy play. And as we come to the end of the second half, it's kind of getting concerning for MTA. They're falling behind, and they're really not doing anything to stop the bleeding.
You know, and they haven't scored this whole entire second quarter. You know, it kind of reminds me of the game we did against Maimonides, where, you know, Maimonides was winning, and then they just turned it off as Sokol showing how good he is as he rolls to the basket. Yeah,
but the problem is, MTA never turned it on. They never started, and they just kind of let SAR jump out to a quick 9-0 lead and just pat it while they only got 5 points.
You know, if SAR can get home field advantage the whole entire playoffs, this is a team that probably will go to the finals. You know, playing in the Hive is really hard. I know from experience. As MTA looks to bring up the ball, and it's another turnover. Sokol laying out as he gets the ball. Looks to Nati, and Nati has the ball. Tries to cross it over. He's a little careless. Swings it into Karsh, who misses the layup. He's got to finish that. But Noah Gurin, way to keep that alive. One more. Great pass by Judah Oppenheimer.
Phenomenal pass by Judah Oppenheimer. Wow, behind the back.
As passing all around has been terrific.
Beautiful pass and assist by Judah Oppenheimer.
Look at that pass.
Beautiful.
Wow.
That is a top 10 play right there, folks.
Show that on SportsCenter. Coming up at halftime, we will be interviewing Coach Courtney, and we will see what he thinks about the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to be very happy.
Oh yeah, definitely. By the way, SAR's been playing so far, and the lack of playing so far for MTA, they really haven't done anything, and SAR's all have to do is take the ball away, like stealing candy from a baby, and just put it in the hoop.
Yeah, they've been doing that a ton. I think MTA probably has more travel calls than they do points.
Yeah,
look at this pass. Let's look at this pass one more time.
Wow, beautiful.
Fabulous.
Absolutely beautiful. Great finish by Noah Gurin.
With that left hand. MTA bringing up the ball. You know, I think this is a must-score possession. And let's see if that Pfeiffer on the drive. Foul called. Pfeiffer will be at the line for try and get the first points of the second quarter for MTA. And he misses. And he hits the second, and now they have 6.
That's big for MTA, finally getting a point on the board in the second quarter.
First point to the second quarter, as Joe said. You know, I don't know how maybe that will play into things, but they've got to score in every possession for the next while in order to, you know, show SAR that they actually can play.
It's crucial. It's crucial.
Karsh trying to get in the impact. Oh, wow.
Throws it at the backboard, but it goes in.
That finishing ability, you know, he's been working on that. He spends a lot. He's like a gym rat, you know. He spends a ton of time in the gym.
Lunch, freeze, breakfast. Always see him down here working on those shots. So
and that's why Gurin takes the layup and off the steal. As, you know, we were just talking about maybe MTA can come back.
Looking very bleak.
Very bleak. Pfeiffer on the drive. Karsh tried to get that foul call, but
They
he'll
do
let
get
the
2 points
layup.
there. It's big.
Greenbaum will inbound the ball. Swings it to Bloom. Bloom wants the screen, gets the screen. What a pass. And Karsh turns the ball over. Pfeiffer on the drive. And he misses the layup, but 35's got it, and he hits it. They've trimmed the lead to 15, so maybe they can start a comeback right now. You know, this may be a blowout, but it could also very, very quickly, you know, MTA's got a lot of good players on their team. It could very quickly become a close game. Pfeiffer has it right now on the break. Karsh is back. Foul called there, but that was all ball.
Yeah. See, I was looking to put in Joe Minkov and David Lewis back, their defensive specialists again.
As we look at the replay, I just want to see if it was a foul there. No, I mean, he was on his back.
He's on his back.
If that was with,
He only touched the ball, though.
If that was with the body, then I see it. But you know, otherwise, great block by Karsh, playing very well.
And the way the refs are calling things tonight, it doesn't surprise me they call that.
Oh, and see, you got to hit your free throws. You're getting 3 points here.
I see they're putting back 3 starters from tonight's game.
Let's look at this one more time just to see. Joe, you think you got him with the body there?
Let's see.
I mean, I don't think so.
It looked like a clean block.
I think it was a bang-bang play.
Bang, bang. Tough for the refs to call that.
As Pfeiffer hits the second. 14-point lead for SAR as Sokol, Lewis, and Minkov check in. Ashi Bloom has it. Swings it to Drew Greenbaum. Back to Bloom. Bloom on the drive, and it's an offensive foul.
I did not see that. There was very little contact there at all. Definitely not by Ashi.
You know, these last 2 calls, I don't really,
I don't know. I don't necessarily agree, but you know what? Can never criticize the ref. It's the hardest job in sports.
True. Besides broadcasting.
Of course.
MTA has it. Swings it. 5 was wide open, but and Sokol. Sammy does a little Kevin Garnett push-up right there. He reminds me a lot of Dwight Howard. I don't know about you.
I see it.
Pfeiffer on the drive. Can't get past Sokol. Is he flying all over the place?
Yeah. You know what, Sammy's having a phenomenal night. He's doing everything for SAR. He hasn't even played many minutes.
He's everywhere.
In his limited minutes tonight, he's scored many points. He has multiple blocks, multiple steals, a couple of assists.
On any other team, he wouldn't be the unsung hero. But when you got Jake Schwalbe and Ashi Bloom, he's really key as he hits the first free throw.
Throws too.
A big man hitting free throws is very rare.
That's exactly what we like to say. I'll tell you that much.
As he hits the second, he hits both 100%. SAR is up by 16 right now. Sokol got a hand on the ball. Swings it. Sokol's there immediately for 3. MTA, and it's good. They got to get more of those shots.
Big 3 for MTA.
That was great ball movement. We have criticized MTA a lot this game. But, their ball movement has been good. They just haven't been able to hit shots.
They started off very well, then they got a little sloppy and had a couple of turnovers.
It looks like SAR is getting a little sloppy. They thought, and Joe Minkov is hurt.
Is down on the court. That is not a sight we like to see around here. Joe Minkov, he looks like in a lot of pain right now.
He is writhing in pain. Again. And we will take a break.
All right, we're back, and
Joseph Minkov, very injured right now, but he was
looks
able
in a lot
to
of pain.
get up on under his own power, which is, great.
all I'm going to say is thank God it's not his head. Joe
Yeah.
Minkov, who's had many concussions in his day.
He's concussion prone, and it was key that wasn't his head because that could have ended his career.
God forbid, end his career. We don't want that
Sammy
to happen.
Sokol with another rebound and a great outlet pass. They're going to slow it down probably for one shot.
Sammy Sokol, David Lewis looks like a great passing combo tonight.
Lewis has it. 2 seconds left. Drew's got to put it up. No. Bad decision to pass the ball there. He should have just chucked it up.
Yeah, you got to put it up there. Don't wait. Put it too controversial.
As we will be interviewing Coach Courtney right now. Hello, Coach.
Hello. Thank you.
You guys have played really well thus far. How happy are you with your team?
I was not happy with the last few minutes. I was very happy with the first, 14 minutes. My goal for the team was to set 3 charges, and we already did that in the first half, so I'm really pleased with their effort. The 1-3-1 defense is looking great. We got to finish, so hopefully we'll do that in the second
Yeah,
half.
you mentioned the last 3 minutes or so. SAR looked a little sloppy. Were your guys nervous at all?
I don't think they're nervous. We're just tinkering with the rotation so that everyone gets minutes tonight because we've already sealed our standing, and we want to make sure everyone gets their minutes and all sophomores get to play in the last regular season home.
Bloom to Sokol one-on-one down low, and he will easily convert that over.
Man, I don't know about that. Oh! Route. Oh!
Sokol, really nice cut.
Beautiful play.
Got a good half, but take it back, Minkov. To Karsh, and it's good. Pass up court, and Greenbaum will
And
finish.
one.
And one for Greenbaum. Nice play.
It's just been unparalleled. Oh!
Oh, really nice move by Bloom.
Oh, Oppenheimer finds some room on the pick. Talapias is back in the game, as well as now Waxman. Those two guys seem to play
Oppenheimer
together.
pumped up. He hits an and one.
Shot finds Waxman in the corner. That shot.
The
Yeah!
sharpshooter.
Make these your years to connect.
Make these your years to engage.
Make these your years to forge friendships.
Make these your years to challenge yourself.
Make these your years to discover.
Make these your years to shape a community.
Make these your years to contribute.
Make these your years to find your passion. Make these your years to develop your voice.
Make these your years to appreciate Israel.
Make these your years to learn Torah. Make these your years to participate.
Make these your years to build your future.
Today we have the great privilege of having Google here to run what are called Google Expeditions for lots of our classes through the Google Expeditions Pioneers program. What happens in a Google Expedition is the teacher controls a virtual reality tour using a tablet to show different places on the tablet, and students view through this virtual reality viewer a 360-degree full image of what it is that the teacher is displaying. It's just another step in SAR's mission to bring the best of educational technology to our classrooms and our students.
Having the chance to explore the Google Expedition we just did in our classroom in Tanakh, we looked at ancient Egypt and we got a chance to see the pyramids and the Sphinx and different parts of the society up close. For the students, I think it was really cool to just give a little bit of a visual image to what we talk about when we talk about Tanakh, give us a sense of what ancient Egypt might have looked like a little bit. And so for us, I think having that, this as a tool in the classroom is actually a pretty cool thing. I think having that extra layer really adds to our students' understanding of what we're learning about and what we're talking about, and I think is a nice addition to what we're doing in school.
These are virtual reality glasses from Google, and we can look anywhere in the world from different time periods and learn about things that are going on there.
And you can really see all the different parts of the world.
I think any opportunity that we have to make learning come alive, like I saw today with the Google Classroom, is really extraordinary. Kids could almost touch the pyramids, and when you look down, you saw the depth of this incredible structure, and to be able to make connections between our own personal history and what's actually there, I think brought the whole experience to a whole new level. It was really something very special for them.
Bloom to Sokol one-on-one down low, and he will easily convert that over Aaron.
Man, I don't know about that. Oh! Route. Oh!
Sokol, really nice cut.
Beautiful play.
Got a good half, but take it back Minko to Karsh, and it's good. Up court, and Greenbaum will finish. And one for Greenbaum. Nice play.
It's just been unparalleled. Oh!
Oh, really nice move by Bloom.
Oh, Oppenheimer finds some room on the pick. Calapias is back in the game, as well as now Waxman. Those two guys seem to play
Oppenheimer
together.
pumped up. He hits an and one.
Waxman in the corner. That shot.
A sharpshooter. We are back here in the Hive. Joe, the news for Joe Minkov is not so good. A possible dislocated elbow could end his season.
Oh, Joe Minkov, all his fight this year, sticking it out, and well, we hope the best for him. Unfortunately, well,
SAR holds a 13-point lead.
27-14 going into the second half, and MTA will get the ball as SAR won the tip.
The coin toss. As MTA brings up the ball, Tug's got it. Tipped pass. Pfeiffer in the corner, and no charge call there. That could have been a charge call. 5 has it now. Back to 2. 5. The ball movement for MTA has been working right now.
It's been there, but their shooting hasn't. And
Drew Greenbaum is running, and he lost the ball, but he'll give it to Nati.
Oh, Ben
Mayer.
Mayer.
He drains it.
The three-point specialist strikes again.
Nati, his first 3 points of the game, come immediately.
Ben Mayer actually has hit a free throw early in the game, so that is so far it's his 4th point, and Ben Mayer has played nice, beautiful 3.
He's got a great stroke.
It's beautiful to watch.
MTA will inbound. Warburg passes it in the middle, and it's a foul called there. That's going to be probably on Karsh. Nope, it will be on Nati.
Ben Mayer. That was a good play. I tried to stop him, but
didn't work.
I don't know that call actually.
Yeah, the pass. I spoke with an SAR team member who he wasn't so pleased with the ref, as hasn't paid off right now because he airballed.
Yeah. See some SAR hockey players behind there.
Getting ready for their game as 35 hits the second. Oppenheimer bringing up the ball. 15-point lead for SAR. Karsh setting the screen. Oppenheimer on the drive with the little floater, and it's no good. MTA with the rebound, and they got a push here.
Down 30-15 here.
Warburg with the tough shot. He's not been shooting well all game. Pfeiffer has it. A little floater, and it's blocked by Nati. A lot of these kids that SAR has, Coach Courtney.
Calling a foul there on MTA. SAR will retain the ball. As you're saying, Robbie?
Coach Courtney has really chose these players specifically. Nati is a 3-point specialist, and he's super athletic.
Yeah,
each player complements each other.
Yeah, especially right here where they have an opportunity to put the game away with a lot of time left. So
Nati stepped out of bounds.
Have the opportunity to put the game away with a lot of time left. Trying to hit those big threes like Ben Mayer just hit. So these are good shooters on the court right now.
Pfeiffer turned the ball over, trying to fit it in, and that didn't really work. Oppenheimer to push. No foul called there, and it will be SAR ball.
SAR keep that ball.
SAR, I don't know why they're really pushing. They should slow it down. They're winning the game by 15. You don't want to lose control. Coach Courtney was very unhappy with how they were playing before, so you don't want.
I think Coach Courtney is sticking with this mantra of trying to really put them away, but you might as well.
As Drew knocks down the layup.
Might as well take your time, play at your own tempo down here. You have a large lead.
There's no need to push.
Really, no need to push.
I see their defense is great. Warburg hits the 3.
Big 3 right there, but
cuts the lead to 14. But see now that they're not pushing, and off of a rebound you shouldn't be pushing because you want to slow everything down.
Yeah, this is what they should be doing right now. Force MTA to get frustrated on defense, make errant plays, take bad shots.
Karsh has it, trying to go a little ISO. No good.
Karsh seems frustrated at that. Yeah, I think he thinks he was fouled.
I think that's been the story of this game. That's a jump ball.
Jump ball. MTA was trying to call that timeout, but.
And it'll be white ball.
Yeah.
SAR will have the ball. Oppenheimer bringing up the ball to Greenbaum. Gurin in the post. They're using him as a stretch 4. That is, I don't even understand what that call was.
I'm not sure either.
3 seconds was the call.
Offensive 3 seconds on SAR.
Turned over by MTA, and it's aired out. Oh, great play by MTA, and that's going to be MTA ball.
Gurin
Noah Gurin
tried
to kind of cover it.
Kind of got blindsided right there by number 2.
Number 2, Daniel Leibsman. Didn't really work.
No, MTA will get the ball. Warburg. Pass corner. MTA almost loses it there.
As 2, that's Leibsman, passes it in the corner, and SAR's defense has been,
loses it, but they're going to call it a foul.
Drew Greenbaum with the foul.
No, I think they're calling it on Ben Mayer.
No, white 0.
Oh, my correction. Here was Jay Schwalbe in for not Ben Mayer. Jay Schwalbe, one of the stars of this team.
Started off the game knocking down a 3, hitting a layup, and then I think Coach
Slightly
Courtney,
injured though, so
that's why probably Coach Courtney wanted to rest him. He was, and Ashi, all those starters have not been playing right now.
Give him some minutes now. Keep him before the break.
Keep him fresh.
Keep him fresh. Okay.
Gurin gets the rebound. It's kind of underrated, Noah Gurin, as he misses the 3. He's a terrific shooter, and I think that may, as he misses again, gets his own rebound.
Blocked on that on the way up on that one.
It may undermine his size. I mean, he's about 5'10", 5'11". He's no
small kid. So I mean, his shooting, he's great shooting, and
a block is called. Oh no, it was a charge, another charge. Judah Oppenheimer with the charge right there.
Coach Courtney's gonna call a timeout here. Slow it down a little bit. Only 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Just
down by 14 right now.
Keep on preaching your game flow to the team. And
look at this replay by Judah Oppenheimer as Leibsman just charging in.
Really,
and Judah is lucky he is not hurt.
Yeah, it's a big hit. Oh, good to see that Joe Minko has gotten off the bench, going to the team. Team huddle.
He's a team player, I gotta say.
Yeah, Joe, he might get injured a lot, but I'll tell you one thing: he will always fight through that injury and always try his hardest to be back on the court as soon as possible.
But that sometimes leads to more injuries.
So it's not always the best thing, but I like the fight. His spirit. Team player.
He tries to inspire this team. As SAR will bring up the ball after the timeout. Schwalbe has it. Oh, Sokol! He misses.
Sammy's an easy layup by Sammy.
Sammy's been having a great game, but he's got to finish.
SAR has now actually scored
another foul.
Minutes.
Yeah. You were saying?
And speaking on this foul, this is probably MTA probably has more fouls and turnovers right now than they have points, which is really not good. You're gonna lose games like that by a lot.
Great play though, Noah Gurin. I told you, we were talking about how long and lanky he is. He came, I think, what was it, the foul line? He came soaring out of the foul line.
SAR is playing still with aggression. I mean, they could.
He's a player.
Lackadaisically, that's such a large lead, and MTA just looks so lifeless. But
they're showing signs of hope.
Playing their hardest, and you know what? Getting ready for the playoffs. The playoffs are coming up.
Well, they got to make the playoffs first.
SAR's in the playoffs, but
MTA is not.
But SAR, I'm saying, SAR is playing aggressively. They want to, get into the playoffs on a very high note. Maybe players who don't play as much showing the coach that they can play at a high level.
Noah Gurin is a player who can, he can change a game up in a second. He's been their sixth man all year. Him and Karsh, really key contributors off of this bench.
Ooh.
A bad pass by Oppenheimer, and Sammy couldn't find it.
Nice idea. Sammy Circle had to be turned around. Ashi Bloom, number 13, comes back in for Drew Greenbaum.
Ashi looking to pressure the ball. He looks like he's ready to score some points, make an impact.
Ashi didn't have the best first half. So he wants to get that taste out of his mouth and really dominate the second half. Another
Sammy Sokol with the charge. Coach Courtney said, the goal was to get 3. They've got 5.
Right, and you know what? For Coach Courtney after that foul, pumping his fist, saying, "Let's go, this is good." Like,
nothing but good. Their defense has held strong. As we look right here,
they've been playing tough. And this MTA team is not small. They're
big. They're like
big players, and they're.
As Schwalbe on the drive, too easy. Too easy for Schwalbe. He's got 7 on the night, and I think maybe 4 minutes. And he'll take a block.
That's questionable. But
I can't. I'm not supposed to say that was a bad call, but that was a bad call.
Yeah, I happen to be. And just so your fans out there are aware. I mean, if you're seeing all the fans in the back, those are SAR floor hockey players. They have a game. Varsity floor hockey players. They have a game.
They've got a big game tonight.
Right before the playoffs versus JC. So if you're just noticing back there and wondering what they were, that's what they are. As timeout is called, I think by Coach Courtney. Again, not much time. Not much time left in the third quarter.
But it's only a 16-point game. They've been able to hold him to a minuscule amount of points in the second half.
Yeah, the second half has actually it's been even, except besides the fact that MTA's MTA's had a lot of charges so far, a lot of fouls, but besides that, it's been about even. SAR scored 7 points. MTA I think had 6, I think, but
And five charges. That's a great number, but
that's a lot.
That's a lot. But
you're not going to win games.
Yeah, you're not going to win games if you have 5 charges. You got to put up points and you got to play defense. SAR is doing half of that right now.
And they did the other half of the first half, so
yeah,
looks go good. And MTA, they've really been playing the same 5 players the whole game, except for maybe 1 substitution. So they got to be really tired about it right now.
I remember the playoffs last year. They did the same thing. In the
when you don't have depth, it's tough because your starters are going to get tired very early, and
another turnover.
If your reserves
MTA.
If you don't feel confident in your reserves to score points and hold down the fort, it's very tough to win.
Oppenheimer passes it to Schwalbe. Sokol still trying his hardest.
Yeah, and contrary, SAR has played all their players a lot tonight. Every single man on the bench, every single man, even if he doesn't play a lot normally, he's playing a lot tonight.
Everyone has got it.
And they've all played phenomenally, and most of them having scoring points. So that really just speaks the big difference between these two teams.
As that was just a pass to Sammy Sokol, and he read that the whole way.
Yeah, like a cornerback right there, reading the quarterback's eyes.
A little Darrell Rivas action. Sokol again, he's on the floor.
Fighting,
I think he's on the floor every maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes.
Again, this aggression by SAR.
Never give up.
At all. They're up.
Here, we look right here. Sammy, he said, "Are you kidding me? That's too easy."
He picks it off right there.
Waxman in the corner for 3, the specialist.
Oh, off the mark.
No good. Schwalbe, though, with that board.
They're going to call a foul on SAR on Schwalbe. That's his 3rd.
That was a bad call.
I 100% agree. These refs,
he just tried to get position. Yeah, you gotta let him play. Pass by 5, and it's a great hustle there by who was that? That was Judah Oppenheimer trying to save the ball off of the almost MTA turnover, as MTA will inbound the ball right now.
Yeah.
1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Another bad shot by MTA, another rebound by SAR, another outlet to SAR, another layup by SAR. There's nothing you can say. Great pass by Ashi, great finish by Nat, and another bad call by the refs.
Yeah, you know what? MTA, they just look dead. They look out of it.
Well, you got to put other players in. This is not like.
It's only.
They're not playing 2-minute halves.
It's only an 18-point game, so I guess MTA is looking to double their points total in the next
10 minutes.
9.5 minutes, but.
With 5 people who are tired as heck,
and it's getting to
they
a point
look sloppy. Half of
they look sloppy, and they look sloppy coming out of the gate. They never look like they had their heads in it.
Sokol with the shot, and it's no good. Oh, Oppenheimer almost fell there. That could have been bad. MTA driving, and that's a
no
bad
good
shot.
Again. We'll get their own offensive rebound, and no good again.
That's the tire coming in. You know, you're tired.
Yeah, when you're tired like that, you just can't even put it up, put it in. So like,
but there was a foul called. Yep, Jake Schwalbe again.
Jake Schwalbe, I think that's his 4th foul. So I mean,
Oppenheimer is subbed out, and Drew Greenbaum will come in.
Schwalbe in very underrated foul trouble today.
Pfeiffer at the line for 2, and he hits the first.
1 out of a 1-on-1. Good job.
Pfeiffer hits the second one. Drew will dribble it up. He wants Ashi to come up, but Ashi doesn't come up, and Drew is stuck right now. Passes it to Ashi. Approaching 30 seconds left in this third quarter. SAR looking to just put their mark on this game. That'll be a foul called by on MTA. Sammy wanted Karsh to get the ball, but it didn't happen. He got the ball. Ashi on the drive, showing that potential that he has. SAR up by 18. Pfeiffer has it from deep, and he misses.
Short. 6 seconds. Ashi's going to try to put something up here.
Ashi's going to try to, 3, great cross.
2, 1.
No good. And Ashi is hurt.
Ashi looks like he hurt his ankle there. He's going to come and sit on the bench quickly.
It does not look good. Look at this move by Ashi Bloom. That quickness, the jumping ability, I mean...
That's vintage Ashi Bloom.
Vintage Ashi Bloom right there. And if Bloom and Minkov are hurt, and you know they can't come in the first, you know, they got all of break to
heal. They have a couple weeks to heal. Ashi Bloom looks like an ankle injury. I mean, it's too early to tell, but based on the way he limps off the court, it looks like an injury.
He shot up in pain right away. You know, he probably landed weird.
Obviously, ankle injuries are no small business, but
yeah, that could be. I mean, potentially devastating to this team. Ashi Bloom has been a starter for 2 years. One of the leaders. He's the captain, the third captain of this team.
And I think it'll be fine. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I have no idea if it's going to be fine, but no, they have solid 2.5 weeks probably to rest up. So I mean, hopefully, Joe Minko's arm will. And Ashi
well, if it's a dislocation, I think Joe's probably done for the year.
I'm not an expert in these injuries.
You know, we got to call Dr. James Andrews on that one. But other than that, you know, MTA has it on the wing. The drive. Stolen away by Nat Waxman, who's made a big impact, and he just runs over Leibsman right there. Bloom over on the bench, still getting looked at. You know,
he's probably done for the night.
I imagine all the starters are done for the night after what just happened. As Drew Greenbaum double dribble.
Oh yeah, the one thing you don't want is, although you want to keep your players fresh, you don't want to have any injuries in these types of games.
Especially in one of these games,
they're over, and then
you lose one of your best players. Maybe, you know, you said, oh, they've got 2 weeks. But maybe it's worse than that. You know, Ashi is in pain right now.
Yeah. You know, these things you may think, oh, maybe they may just be a small ankle injury. They may be something bigger than that, and you want to take these things seriously. So
that is true.
I would have to assume most of the starters are going to come out soon.
MTA shooting 2. It is Matthew Matov as he misses. The first end of the 1-and-1. SAR up by 18. A great pass by Drew Greenbaum.
Great pass. It's a great passing.
That's a pocket
today.
pass right there. That was a
That's
pocket
a pocket pass indeed.
Great pocket pass.
So we've seen Drew Greenbaum with a great pocket pass. Judah Oppenheimer with the behind the back. Beautiful play before.
A lot of great
Noah
plays
Gorin
right
in
now.
the second quarter.
No,
Another foul on Naki and Mayer.
SAR has been able to overcome. I think Is Sammy going to come out? They're going to take Sammy out here
yeah,
probably.
that's the safe move. This game is long done. So
they may be looking to put Joe Block in the game soon. So
yeah, no, I would doubt that, but my good basketball abilities, though,
3-point specialist. Misses the first end of the one-on-one. It's Bluestein who just came in with the rebound, making an impact. Ben Mayer swings it over to...
No look past it, Nat Waxman.
Travel.
We're right here.
He was dribbling.
We didn't see that. I can see them saying that his toes on the line, but that didn't look like a travel there.
Didn't look like a travel at all. SAR has been able to overcome this officiating, though. Playing great ball.
While this isn't a blowout like the 6th grade SAR legendary game here at the Hive, but
33-1.
33-1.
I was a member of that team. Fun
legendary
day.
game right there, but this is still a blowout nonetheless, especially harder now at the high school level.
We've seen. I think all the games we've done thus far have been blowouts, Joe.
Yeah, every game that we've done.
I hate to be like this, but I kind of like a close game.
I like close games. You know what? Blowouts are fun too.
Especially when they're SAR.
Especially when your team's winning. Terrible feeling if your team is losing, though. You never want that feeling.
That is true. Karsh will bring up the ball.
Wow, that is something you don't see every day, boys and girls.
Eitan Karsh. Now he's a point guard. Nati has it. Swings it over to Bluestein. Karsh on the drive. He's been great. One of their best players off the bench. Eitan Karsh out of Stanford.
Stanford, Connecticut, not Stanford the college. Just be sure.
Said Stanford.
Just make sure the viewers at home understand that. Ooh. MTA hitting a late 3. It's going to be too little too late, but still.
There's time. 6 minutes. You never know. As the great late Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over.
Oh, very true. But MTA has actually been...
They look like they've come back to life,
No, I want to say they come back to life, but they've hit some 3-pointers here this game. Most of their points have actually come off a 3-point ball.
Bad pass by Nati.
Waxman can't save it, but...
Nati got a little anxious right there, trying to pass it ahead as David Lewis, the starter, will be coming back in. Nati is out. Drew is out. Looks like they're pulling their starters, except for Judah Oppenheimer right now.
Guys, after this game is also the SAR JV girls basketball game.
Yeah, it looks to be a great game. It's the SAR we've been struggling so far, but we're expecting Serena Kaufman to be back. A huge impact.
Game
playing
the Flatbush Falcons.
6-3 right now. We're looking for an upset win that could propel us into the playoffs.
Make sure to tune into that too.
Tune into that. Micah Genton and Jonathan Nymanlicht will be announcing.
Ashi Bloom's had a good game so far. Hopefully the ankle's getting better.
Yeah, we hope Ashi's feeling better. He told us right now he sprained it. So 2 weeks of rest. Joe, are you a doctor?
I am not a doctor, but I think 2 weeks of rest on a sprained ankle should be just fine for Ashi.
I would agree.
So I would assume no worries for the playoffs.
MTA looking for a little end of the run right here.
Yeah, that's Judah Oppenheimer goes to the line for 2.
The only remaining starter is in right now.
He actually didn't start this game. The usual starters, though.
The usuals, that's what I meant.
Actually,
Schwalbe and Sokol come back in.
Injured Schwalbe and Sammy Sokol come back in.
It's a pinky.
To be honest, I think Schwalbe looked like he was in pain before the game. But the way he's played out, the way he's played during it, it looked like the adrenaline pumped him through it, and he looks fine so far, and it's not what I expected when I saw it at the beginning of the game. MTA is keeping a guy down there, trying to get an immediate pass for a 3, but...
As Pfeiffer with the great backdoor cut, and he scores.
You know what? It's only a 14-point game, which is very underrated.
Yeah, you know...
SAR's been dominating the game, but... I mean,
Schwalbe looking to, like, close it out.
MTA's not dead.
Schwalbe with the finger roll, but he misses.
That rolled around the rim a couple times, but...
Yeah, he's got to get that roll right there. Got away with a travel there. No, they called a double dribble.
See, MTA is pushing the tempo right now, and SAR's got to slow down.
I think it's a little, you know, first quarter you got to push the tempo. We're 4 minutes into the fourth quarter as Sammy scores again, and
well, I mean, while you are getting points on the board, but you know, you got to kill. I mean, that was like a 10-second. They had the ball for 10 seconds, so you really gotta.
You gotta put, yeah, you gotta put, get a good shot. Pfeiffer for 3, no good. Blue Scene gets the rebound.
They really gotta slow it down right here. Take their time. Not worry about the points.
I don't really understand. I mean, you know.
See, and that, you know, the fast pace leads to iron passes like that. And when a team's trying to mount a comeback, you don't want to be
pushing the tempo. You don't giving them a chance.
You're basically putting them on life support right now. You're giving them hope.
Yeah, and SAR is being a little careless with the ball this game. So, you know, basically handing them the ball. Schwalbe with the great pass to Sokol, who can't finish though. Clearly upset, but SAR is back. David Lewis leading, and it's a 3.
That's a 3. It's only a 13-point
game.
Just over 3 minutes to go. So.
And I don't understand why they're pushing the ball. Like, great pass by Oppenheimer though. Ashi very happy with that move, but
Ashi, even
unable
easier
to finish.
Gets up. That's
timeout by Courtney. You know, I would like to mention Judah Oppenheimer and Drew Greenbaum, 2 of the flashiest passers. They're 2 great passers on this team. You know, true point guards, both of them. Coach Courtney's done a great job of being able to integrate 3 point guards into this lineup.
Usual starters on this team. They didn't start tonight. Obviously, they let the sophomores Joe Mankov and David Lewis play, but you know, they've been a great addition to this team so far, and they look to keep that up during the playoffs this year.
You know, and a lot of credit. Yeah, we talked about the small lineup for a bit before. A lot of credit goes to Coach Courtney. Ashi Bloom is usually a point guard, and he's playing small forward. Schwalbe is a 2 guard or a 3.
Yeah.
And he's playing the 4.
And they also played a pretty tall and strong, big MTA lineup tonight. So, and they managed to play very well even with their small lineup. It really shows the strength of how they play regardless of their size. They managed to keep it up. You know, I mean, it's very good.
Noah Gurin is in the game.
Yeah, you have Gurin, Schwalbe, Sokol, Oppenheimer, and Lewis in right now, as the refs are clearly discussing something as to where the ball is being placed. But
maybe they'll call a foul. It will be SAR ball. Sokol has it in the corner, swings it over to Oppenheimer as they're trying to get a comeback here.
I think Coach Courtney actually just said that to his team. What we've been saying all along is slow it down. They looked like they were more interested in passing it there, but they didn't make the pass right. So.
And they go foul. That was a travel.
It did look like a travel. It looked like a clear travel, but.
And I think it's going to be a 1-and-1, and that's basically giving them 3 points. As you know, we looked at the keys to the game earlier. Bench points, we could check that off. Karsh, Gurin, Ben Mayer.
The whole bench. Played amazing tonight.
Start off strong. 9-0 run.
9-0 and advancing into about 15 to 5.
And don't take MTA lightly. Look at the scoreboard.
You know what? You never should go into a game assuming they take them lightly. For example, the Warriors 76ers game last Saturday night. Warriors, I mean, they probably didn't even try.
Best team in the league.
One of the worst
Jake
teams.
Schwalbe to the basket.
Jake Schwalbe showing that intensity as the SAR bench likes what they have seen.
And that looked like that could be the nail in the coffin right there. Jake Schwalbe with the and one.
And one by Jake Schwalbe. You know what? Yeah. I think this think it's a 15-point game.
You know,
and
what were you saying about the Sixers and Warriors? You're totally right.
You never take a team lightly, but you know what?
Although I wouldn't say the SAR Sting are the Golden State Warriors.
I would not say the Golden State Warriors, and I would say MTA is the Philadelphia 76ers.
That is true. As Oppenheimer hits the layup. 17-point lead by SAR, and just
save themselves from another turnover there by MTA.
Mizell stumbled, and it's a foul, another foul. You know, at least call a jump ball here and there. Whenever you see two people grabbing the ball, it's not an automatic foul on SAR.
I think it's called another one on Schwalbe, so them.
No, that was Oppenheimer. I'm pretty sure.
They might have called it an Oppenheimer.
As SAR is going to put their two freshmen in.
But now Wabson and Aaron Bluestein.
Sokol is out.
And Schwalbe's out.
Schwalbe is out.
It's an all-freshman lineup right now, except for
Gurin
still out there.
Gurry's out there.
Steph Gurry.
And it's a free throw in for MTA, as they're gonna try to initiate a comeback. I don't think that's gonna happen right now.
You just heard them shouting, slow. This is
We've been saying that for the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, and part of the third quarter too, because
I guess someone's watching our broadcast.
Yeah, we'll gladly continue give helpful tips.
As it will be an offensive foul on SAR.
Only a minute 43 left, folks, and
the possibility of MTA coming back is very low, but you never know.
T-Mac once scoring 13 points in about 30 seconds, so.
Along with Reggie Miller, also amongst the 9 points in 8 seconds. You got T-Mac, but SAR
seems very
is
unlikely.
Too strong, and it seems, as you said,
least.
very unlikely.
To say the least, let's be honest here. And all less than a minute left, this game's over. And you got to congratulate SAR here.
Great season.
Great regular
season, and
as a reward, they got a vacation right now. Got to rest off, get ready for the playoff push. SAR, who made the finals last year, they want to go over the top right here. They lost in a very close.
Gurin almost.
They
called a try.
The referees are still making calls.
Look at right here. 1, 2, no travel there.
No travel. That's
Gurin with the rebound, and
SAR, made the finals last year, lost in a very
much
close
in
game
control.
Arch nemesis, Frisch, and they wanna change the tape this year. They lost in an overtime loss to Frisch this
season.
Year. A couple weeks ago at Frisch.
Either way,
Jay Schwab hitting a humongous three to send the game to overtime,
but they were unable to overcome it.
But SAR, they're really looking to finally go over the top and finally beat Frisch this year in the try to get to the championship. This team could win.
SAR has shown tonight that the path to the championship runs through the Hive.
Yeah, it definitely runs through the Hive. They look to be at MTA at the Yeshiva University gym in a couple weeks.
Site of the championship.
Championship game. As David Lewis comes back in for Judah Oppenheimer.
Greenbaum at the line, he hit the first. And the second one is good.
52-35.
Now he will come out.
41.7 seconds left.
As they try to roll the ball to make sure.
And what still surprises me is that MTA is still trotting out their starting five, and we're this far into the game. I mean, the game's over.
A full 32 minutes for their team. And it looks like they'll just slow it right now. Naki dribbling into.
MTA not interested in fouling there. Totally succumbs.
Gurin will hold the ball. 15 seconds left in this game. This game has been presented by the SAR Broadcasting Club.
Thanks to our great producer, Josh Lewis.
Great job, and all the cameramen. Thank you for a great job, and thank you, Joe. Remember that there is a game next. Please stay and watch the game. SAR against Flatbush. Coming up, we will be having an interview with a player from SAR.
We got a fellow broadcaster here, Sammy Sokol.
Sammy, great game.
Thank you.
Ashi Bloom here too.
How do you think you guys played so far? Out of the game, the whole game.
This game, we came out a little hot, and then we cooled down. Not a lot of help from the reffing, but that's just the way it goes. But overall, we played very well.
Yeah, the reffing wasn't the best tonight, to say the least.
That is true. Ashi,
how's the ankle doing?
Yeah, how's the ankle?
I sprained it. We're on vacation. Hashem's gonna help me.
Hashem will help him. That is the answer. Sammy,
I'll do a quick 20-20 and I'll be good to go. All right, see you guys later.
All right.
Sammy, great playing. You've played really well defensively this whole season. Has that been a focus of yours?
It's just always came naturally to me. Getting up to block shots, jumping after loose balls. I like to do all I can to help the team win on defensively as well as offensively.
Yeah, we saw you do basically everything today. We saw you had some great assists, full court passes.
We got Jake Schwalbe here.
Jake Schwalbe, and had some great assists. We had a bunch of steals, bunch of block shots, and some good layups. So
good luck and enjoy vacation. Have a good night.
Good job, Sammy.